From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
It's a running room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
Snags a quick pass on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Touchdown, Rebels! Oh, that movie in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's not going to take the touchback.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he... Some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for running room. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Making the adjustment. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Makes the grab.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Wants to throw. It's Knight. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Hard running there. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game because that's who they are.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The handoff. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't make the connection on third down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sells the run, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Knight. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Odom. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a man, it's Alexander. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand it to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off-play action. Moves to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll let it go to the left. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
The throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Direct snap. It's Cook. He's trying to get it in. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Sells to run, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Hits inside, it's Lindsey. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 10 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Crimson Tide, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Makes the grab and room to run. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end now in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Between the uprights, it's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week, go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Mills. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Rolls right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Odom. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Alexander. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. From the gun, inside the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rebels are flying down the field. Play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, looking for a man. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Runs through a man. He might have space. Inside the touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. End off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Plows his way ahead. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Knight. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have.
Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they'll try to tie it up with the two late. He wants to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now, second and long working here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Drops back. It's Knight. Left side is Odom. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
He now has 111 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this one for the lead in the waning moments. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time.